Okay, guys, I'm gonna make this reading pretty, fairly brief, hopefully, because I think we're pretty caught up on the energies. I just want to see how the cards confirm it too, and I'm gonna try to get this reading and a bath in while my son takes his late morning nap, which he's been kind of having the same up, and then like days like this where he'll get up, have his breakfast, and then go back to sleep for a few hours. So what's going on for the collective? These cards want to stick for whatever reason. So all the white light of the unified rainbow, the God grain flow, the only flow I know, key being God. Here we go, here we grow, here we glow. Okay. So we're doing this at, so let's say 12:25. Yeah, 12:25. 12:26 now. Okay, so Sunday afternoon. Oh, too much here. Whoa, okay. Hold on a second, everybody. We want to, come say hi. Well, let's see. 10 of, that's a wands. Okay, so that's good. But heavy energy is over because it's the 10 of wands. So emerging, coming out of that oppressive energy, being liberated, emancipated, kind of don't know what to do with ourselves. Everything seems so wide open. But we still have like these this residue of like these attachments to that oppression, just because of the familiarity. Okay, it's not that it's a part of us. It's just we've known so much of it for so long, so it's only natural to have those feelings and thoughts be part of the process. Just don't let it be an impediment. Just let it be a part, a piece, a segment, part of the process. That's what they are. They're not impediments. They're parts of the process. Don't let... That's okay. Don't let an impediment turn you into sediment. Thank you, angels. They like to speak and sing song, rhyme, whatever. Alright, we're almost done here. This feels good. Getting those chunks broken up. Okay, one more here. Oh. The sun's on the bottom. Yay! That cord of indelible light that connects you to your twin and all that is. Ace of Pentacles. Okay, I saw this pop up because I'm the spider. I saw that while I was shuffling. Only because I have it turned so you guys can't see the cards while I'm shuffling, because I just don't want you to be distracted. But okay, so Eight of Pentacles, Ace. Oh, Ace of Swords on the bottom. That is beautiful. Look. We've done the work. Eight of Pentacles, we've done the work. Using the skills God gave us. Clarity, all that, okay? Truth. Solidarity, fortitude, okay? That's what the spider is. Solidarity, fortitude, okay? All these very high level A-lister virtues, okay? And I say clarity because we have the Ace of Swords on the bottom. So that's your golden toolbox from God, okay? And you take this energy, you ground it. Okay, the prism, the white light comes through, and then you're the prism, you shine that rainbow. Or vice versa. It's the same. The rainbow is the white light. And you harness that and ground it, and you manifest. See, that's the figure 8. Heart-centered is right in the center, and that's how you manifest. So those are those gifts from God and your skill set, your golden toolbox, okay? That's your skill set from God. And then Ace of Pentacles, bullseye. See those concentric rings on the tree? It's like full circle, up a level. And the center is where that original ignition, that pure spark that started it all, okay? And then with each concentric layer, we're building, expanding. But it's a new beginning each time. Okay. Full circle, up a level. It's kind of like what the death card is, but we're more into the blossoming stage now, so. Five, six, seven, 8. Okay, 8 of Cups. Okay. That came up yesterday for my personal reading. 4 of Pentacles. What was the message I got from because that came up too. Okay, he has the Lovers, Death. Okay, and I just mentioned the Death card, but it's like we're blossoming more. So it's like, so we're just like coming out of that. Okay, and Tower again. Death and Tower. But he has the 8 of Cups and the Lovers card. So he's making the decision to move forward towards love, utilizing a different skill set now, not the 3D matrix stuff. This is, you know, those tools of how to get a gal, how to get a guy, how to 5 ways to make him go out of his mind desiring you, or, you know, magazines and all that. Okay, that's dead, that's over, gone, walking away, distortion. So it's not going to be the manipulative, dualistic skill set. It's going to be the unity consciousness, the golden toolbox, the skill set God gave you. The high-level virtues. And we have the 9 of Cups for the Divine Feminine, the King of Cups, the Father of Cups, and the 4 of Cups. Yeah, there is some boredom. I think maybe because, okay, and then, but we have the sun cards on the bottom. And 3 of Wands is the next top card. That wanted to show itself too because it pulled down. And that's the 6 of Wands. There's that butterfly. Lotus blue butterfly. Okay. Next top card is 3 of Wands. Looking forward to the future. Waiting for those ships to come in. They're on the horizon. We can see them. We're not waiting, and we see them on the horizon. That's why we're waiting. We're not waiting out there, and I can't see it yet. I can't see it yet. We wouldn't be out there waiting if we could. It's on the horizon. We can see it. That's why we're waiting on it. It's like waiting on God. You know God's there. You're just waiting for, you said the prayers, you did the this, you did the that. You're being obedient, so there's no need to be impatient. It's coming in. It's on the horizon. If you're coming from the highest of intention, just ask and you shall receive. Okay? It's really as simple as that. These are, cliches out of the Bible and the most spoken things, because it's true, and people who know this know it. And that's why they focus on those things. So, okay, the Divine Masculine has all major arcana. Tower, okay. Death. Okay, bare bones, fundamentals, that's the only thing we can, right? And then God fills us up. God gives us our new heart, our new kidney, liver, brain, okay, eyes, ear, all the flesh. Okay, God gives us our new flesh. We have to die the flesh. See how all the flesh is gone? Now it's just the bare bones fundamental, the spirit, okay? And there's the lovers and their geese they mate for life, okay? And what connects them? Okay, and 3, Trinity. The sun, the light, okay, that cord, they're connected. Always. You can't dim it, you can't break it. It's not like a rope made out of twine. It's made out of light. It's an unbreakable bond. Lifetime after lifetime, eternity, okay? So there's nothing to doubt, there's nothing to worry about, there's nothing to be impatient about, there's nothing to fear. There's no obscurity, there shouldn't be. But that is part of the process, but you will get to this part eventually. It's just like complete surrender, because you surrender to God's will, and when you do that, you start to utilize the skill set that God gave you, those higher virtues, okay? The higher perspective. Ace of Swords. The higher perspective of knowing how you manifest and participate in the proliferation. Ace of Pentacles. Grounding those energies into form. Ace of Swords, Ace of Pentacles. And then right in the center, Eight of Pentacles. Doesn't get any... So with the Divine Masculine... He doesn't really have any choice. This is happening, okay? Because it's major arcana and death. When I first started my channel and started readings for myself, okay, so when the Divine Feminine was starting, clearing all that stuff, it was Death Devil Tower, Death Devil Tower, Death Devil Tower. I kept getting, that combination. And yeah, it's this cleansing, okay? And we got the Raphael card in the last angel card. I need to do another angel card reading. I only have one angel deck. I need to get some more angel decks just to mix them up and have angels confirm other angels, and yeah. So this is happening for the Divine Masculine, okay? But it's like there is a choice to be positive, because this is just wands, not major arcana. So there is 3 of wands and then the next 6 of wands. So by, there is this positive outlook and sense of victory because of the self-empowerment of he's choosing to walk away. The masculine is choosing to walk away. And it's being, emotionally he's being pushed because it's cups, so it's, So whatever is happening, you know, mentally, it's going to have an emotional effect, right? Bringing spirit into form, birthing a baby. There's magnificent energies. So they're going to be overwhelming. You know, you're going to have explosive joy, perhaps, or, you know, it's just this heart expansion thing. It can almost feel like depression, almost, right? But it's just like, with the Eight of Cups, it's like the sad leaving behind, but it's like old parts of you dying. It's kind of, that's what it is. It's kind of like you're mourning your own death, you know? He's like mourning, but he knows it's got to go. But he knows there's something better coming. And that's always been there, actually. You know, it's coming and it's always been there. So it's like that dying of the flesh, you know. It is kind of mourning the loss, maybe even the loss of time of associating yourself with these things that weren't truly you, and just all the time and energy and emotion, thoughts wasted on that when you could have been, you know, moving towards love and moving in love that whole time. But if we trust in the divine, these are all major arcana. We don't have any on the side of the feminine, just the masculine, and every single one is, except for the one where it's connected to the twin flame. So the twin flame union is what is self-empowering, giving the masculine the emotional power. But things need to be stripped away. Truth needs to come in. We need to anchor into form, into the 3D, these truths. What do they look like in the 3D? Well, your life has to reflect it. So, Death Tower. So, there's no being misaligned with truth anymore. So they're feeling this push, this nudge, but really they're deciding, because it's a cup, it's not a major arcana. So they're, even though it's this, they're getting self-empowerment from it, but they may not quite, because it is emotions, it's water, so they may not be seeing quite the effects of the self-empowerment, the self-empowerment effect of walking away. Right now they're kind of just mourning the loss of those old parts of themselves. But yeah, because it's emotion, it's going to take a while for that to come into focus, but it's on the horizon. Okay, the victory of that self-empowerment, it's on the horizon. The Six of Wands there, and the Three of Wands, it's on the horizon. So so I just, like I said, I want to make this pretty short and sweet and to the point, and it pretty much is. I've been really tuned into the energies lately. So, and this Four of Pentacles, the feminine might feel a little bit protective right now because she doesn't want to be hurt again, and that's normal, that's natural. I'm getting like you're gonna have to budge a little bit. Budget. You're gonna have to budge a little bit. You see, because, I mean, there's this kind of constraint, like the Four of Pentacles, they're kind of all strung together, a lot of interweaving and things interdependent and very constricted, you know. But that, you know, you have another four right here, but that may be because we're kind of just bored. We feel like we just have that one last missing piece of the puzzle left, you know, and that's calling in our King of Cups, our heart, our twin flame. So, because we have the Nine of Cups, so we may feel a little restricted because we want to go do the things that involve another person. That it's fun to go out, take yourself out to eat, or go to the river by yourself. But then it's like, okay, now I want to do it with my twin flame. Now I want to do it with my partner. That's what I'm calling in. That's what I'm wishing for. And you got your wish. You have the Nine of Cups. So maybe we just need to be a little bit more flexible within our boundaries. Okay. We still have our boundaries, but maybe some of them just like the guitar strings, if it's too tight or too loose, you still have the boundary. It's still strung and strapped into the guitar and bound, okay? But in order to harmonize, we have to make sure the tension is just so and just perfect, right? So, just maybe do some things to relieve the tension. I'm going to go take a bath right now, take a nice baking soda bath or something, so... maybe just a little bit slow, but don't let it make you feel uneasy or anxious just because, maybe a little bit of the walls closing in on you kind of feeling. Just, even if you can't get out of the house because of weather or whatever, just, harmonize any place where there might be a little bit of tension in your life, and just, release the tension a little bit, harmonize, balance it out. Might be a little bit too much constraint on a certain part. Just like, diet. Maybe you're on a diet and you're being really strict, but, you're just like, I just want to go take myself out for pizza today. Something like that, okay? But it balances you out, right? Okay, so... And I truly believe as long as things are balanced... You're not going to feel guilty, shameful. You're not going to, like I went to McDonald's the other day, and I haven't eaten meat in months and months and months. And I've lived here, it'll be 2 years this August, and that's the first time I went to McDonald's. That's the first time in a year and 8 months, because since I've lived here. So, maybe I should, I need to treat myself a little bit more. This is kind of like a message to me, like, just don't be so hard and strict on yourself. I know, because I'm cleansing and with the Morgellons and the blah, 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 right? So it can become oppressive trying to maintain balance because you're so focused on balancing, okay, that it's like, just let it tell you, if the guitar or whatever's out of tune, it'll tell you. Something will feel off. Okay, so just be in tune with your body and what's going on in your life, whatever. This is 3D, so it's pentacles. So yeah, it could be, food and diet, exercise, something tangible in your life. Okay, so just allow for that fine-tuning, harmonizing, so we don't feel uneasy with the Four of Cups. So if it's just kind of a boredom, kind of a static, kind of feels a little static, lack of stimulation, okay? But if this is a little bit too tense in one area or the other, you're too restrictive in one area, being too restrictive can be an imbalance too. Having too much or too little, allowing. You got to allow for yourself to, life is very beautiful and pleasurable too, so we don't need to, do this restriction, shaming thing, if it's a sacrifice and you're doing fasting or different thing, whatever, that's, that's different. But if you're, then you come back in and balance and fine tune and, okay. Sometimes we need to go to extremes to gain different perspectives, so... But I don't think that's what this is, because it's a Four of Cups. So it's just kind of maintaining, just doing a little fine-tuning, balancing, making sure there's not, a little bit too much tension in one aspect of your life or another, so that this Four of Cups doesn't create anxiety, so that it's just boredom, okay, and it doesn't lead to depression or uneasy, any feeling of uneasiness. It's just kind of like the lull, the loafing around, the lizard medicine, the daydreaming. Okay, so use this time to daydream about what it's going to be like when you twin flame comes in with the King of Cups and the Nine of Cups. Okay, the Father of Cups, you're getting your wish. Okay, so your job is just to maintain through this time. So things look balanced and good. Four of Cups, Four of Pentacles, but just, yeah, so just so the Four of Cups doesn't, you want to maintain the focus, and that comes through harmonizing and balancing the self. And then this Four of Cups won't get out of control and turn into like the Five of Cups or something, right? Because we got the Nine of Cups. We know what we want. It's not the Seven of Cups. It's the Nine. We know what we want. We ask for it. Okay? Ask and you shall receive. Your king. Your heart-centered king. So, we're going to leave that there. I hope you guys enjoyed that. And, yeah, until next time, I love you all. Blessings to you all. And peace be upon you all.